Good morning, beautiful souls. I'm here to share the portal of Kai Bay. How heavenly! It's so beautiful to appreciate nature. Look at the clouds formation. The clouds are talking, right? Everyone is talking of stillness. And that's our beautiful heron, the regal bird, heron. I'm going to speak about the heron. So I did my research. Well, I've been coming here probably 2 years, like, you know, maybe 8 times. And I've always checked the spiritual meaning of this animal, heron. And heron is so significant. So first and foremost, for people who doesn't understand, the animals, our totem animals, they convey to us what we needed to open up, to feel, to be one with them. And everywhere you are, when an animal appears to you, it is calling you. It's beckoning your soul to pay attention. Just like those numbers, 1111, repetitive numbers, right? Those are our consciousness. Those numbers activates our consciousness that we are accelerating and reminding us that we are one with nature. I'll see if I could get closer to the heron. I have to walk. This Kai Bay is so beautiful. It's my sacred sanctuary. It's the heron's haven. You're surrounded by the heron and the eagles. So the totem animals have meaning, and you can connect to this spiritual meaning. So I checked on heron, and it's about tranquility. He's flying, he's giving us a show right there. I hope you could see it. The heron's flight. Stillness. See how he stood still? Right? Let's see if I could change it to the heron, but it won't. So I will speak of this beautiful bird, and I just want to put him in this, but I couldn't find him. He's just right here in front of me. Wow, it's amazing, it's amazing. So the heron talks about tranquility, stillness, balance, how he can balance. He's a great hunter. So it tells us about our perfect timing, our highest potential, that we as human beings can take this divine opportunity, or to dive in to our highest potential in perfect timing. He reminds us of our resourcefulness, and that's where it is a very strong symbol of determination, because he's very still and gets into the fish in perfect timing. So he's a great hunter. That is like a masculine energy, focused, determined, and patient. So the patience applies to our chaotic times, right? We're in a puddle. You know, like the heron can stand still in the midst of this COVID-19. So when you're in tune to your stillness, you can see the heron right there. When you're in tune to stillness and peace, you're able to balance. You're able to balance what the external is giving you, right? So for COVID-19, we are being awakened to what's important, being grounded. And the water, the element of water, resonates with our emotional body. Our water, we're made of 75 or 80% approximately water, right? So the salt water is ionized. It balances and harmonizes with our ions. So in that sense, we are being accelerated to a higher frequency in the midst of fear and survival. You feel the abundance of this vast ocean. And the heron stood still, right? He stands still because of knowing. So the heron has an innate wisdom that we want to emulate. It's the knowing that we are always provided by the vastness of this ocean. We are always provided. So I live my life in metaphors and symbols. What the universe is bringing into my life. It's like this portal opening. This portal, if you can envision your body is the dense body. It's the earth. It's the planetary body. It's the density, your lower chakras, your roots, your ancestors, your DNA, your bloodline. And this portal is the cosmos, the universal. It's where we receive the divine illumination, the divine knowing, the divine grace that we are being showered upon by the celestial beings, the angelic, the archangelic kingdom. Last night I was asking Archangel Gabriel for the writers to take me to its sacred retreat. So all these masters of light have an etheric retreat that we can go, because we are multidimensional. So before I go to sleep, I ask a particular master. So Archangel Gabriel is this white diamond light. In the Christian tradition, it is the lily, the flower lily. It signifies insights, messages. So I asked Archangel Gabriel to take me to its retreat. And this is what I am receiving. Is to connect to the spirit of the heron. To find stillness. Tranquility. Balance. Determination. Resourcefulness. Patience. Perfect divine timing. These are treasures. These are virtues that if we can innately imprint our daily living, our consciousness, we are able to live and function in the mundane life, where we can see the finest gem, the finest treasure in the midst of confusion. So as an alchemist, this archetype of an alchemist, we are able to shift the consciousness of fear, that scarcity, the lower vibration, the survival, into love. Because love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is the bond that aligns our higher self into our planetary body, our physical self. So the physical self, the body that you have, is the manifestation of your subconscious. And that subconscious mind is full of junk. The junk RNA, DNA, right? So our spirit has to shift into that super consciousness. And that supreme consciousness is where the divinity resides. That is the substance, the primordial substance, before anything becomes a form. That is the Akashic records, the recordings of all evolution, histories, the evolution of our planet, our galaxy, our human body, the evolution of technology, the evolution of our species that takes us where we are right here, right now. So the anchor to access this information of your soul's journey, of your spiritual journey, is the Akash. And the Akashic records holds the imprints of your karma, your vows, your agreements, your sacred contracts with the souls that are with you in your journey right now. So it is interactive with what is happening in the world and what is happening in your life. So it's downloading you information, and that is Archangel Metatron. So now I'm tapping into Archangel Metatron. So I guess this message is a channeling message for our consciousness right now, and what the archangels are wanting us to receive. So Archangel Metatron was a prophet. So Archangel Metatron was one of the prophets in ancient timelines, the prophet Enoch. So Prophet Enoch ascended, you know, when I think of ascension, it is an acceleration of your consciousness into a higher frequency of love and light. And love and light is used by New Age, but literally love and light is the highest frequency of our vibration, because that is the secret to attraction. When you have this deep love, not that love for things, but love deeper into your heart, which is compassion. So as a compassionate being, we are being called to rise up, to shine, not to dim your light. Because when you're dimming your light, you are not able to dissipate fear or shadow. So Archangel Metatron is conveying to us that shadow or darkness breeds fear. But when we bring in light, the light frequency of love, we are able to transmute this shadow. And that's how we can integrate our own shadow, our egoic mind, our ego, our physical dimension, integrating with your higher self. The higher self is the vibration of the spirit, the nothingness, the stillness, the waves of the ocean brings us to that natural essence, the true essence of our being. So Archangel Metatron, as a prophet, was able to hold that frequency and ascended into the spiritual dimension that holds the vibration of all creation. So when they say Archangel Metatron sits beside the throne, right, of God Creator, it is actually a symbol, a metaphor that when you're able to ascend these physical densities, these lower vibrations of fear and security, insecurity, scarcity, all of these constrictions, contractions, you're able to expand. It is just the opposite dimension of what you are experiencing. The dog is agreeing. So, the archetype that is activated within us. So these archangels are actually an archetypal activators. When I was having my shower, they were conveying to me that they are the archetypes within our psyche, our benevolent being, right? We are embedded in this archetypal templates. And they are here to remind us to activate that essence, that pure awareness. So for me, Archangel Metatron is an activator of the creator, the co-creator within you. It's an archetype of the writer, the messenger, the scribe, the record keeper, the gatekeeper. So it feels like if you have not evolved as a human being, you keep repeating the same cycle. You keep coming back to Mother Earth. Because Mother Earth is the planetary body of our density. But Mother Earth is accelerating. We could see that in the Schumann resonance. So as a human body, we also need to accelerate higher frequency. And as we accelerate our human consciousness as a collective, we are ascending as a collective. But because of our human unconscious state of mind, the unconscious state is what your shadow is. We are unable to co-create this. So it's too heavy and dense. As a human collective is unable to accelerate. That is why the COVID-19 is here, is the virus infection of our soul, the virus infection of our consciousness. And when there is a viral attack, it collapses the harmony and symbiosis of our human system. Just like our soul, when the soul has virus, the wound that doesn't heal, the wounded soul, as the archetype of Heron, we are unable to shift. Now, how do we shift and navigate in these dimensions that we are in? It is reminding us through shift of our consciousness, through the support of the collective people that are in your life, the like-minded people, the beautiful souls, we can, like a drop of the ocean, creates a rippling effect into our collective. These drops of water in the vast ocean of God's love, or the universe, is us. When we harmonize in nature, when we harmonize within our psyche, our body, our mind, our spirit, our heart, and our soul, we are able to be the alchemist. So I invite you to reflect. And we literally had this amazing writer's workshop yesterday with very intimate setting. We have like 5 beautiful writers that will write for 6 weeks to express and fully be their authentic voice. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron, for this beautiful message. Thank you for this divine grace. Namaste.